super senses. Has this ever happened to you? You were eating in the playground and an eagle flew down and took away your roti. You dropped something sweet on the ground, and within minutes many ants collected around it. So as you walked softly past a sleeping dog, its ears shot up at once. What does it happen? Why does it happen? Think and tell. Animals also have different senses. They can see, hear, taste, smell, and feel. Some animals can see their prey from far away. Some can hear even the faintest sound. Some animals can find their friends by their smell. The animals world is full of examples of amazing senses. How did the ant recognize a friend? An ant was going along on the ground. It saw a group of ants coming from other side. The first ant quickly come back to its hole. The ant guarding the hole recognized it and let it in. Think and tell. How did the ant know that the other ants were not from its group? How did the guard ant recognize this ant? Try this and write. Drop some sugar, jaggery, and anything sweet on the ground. Wait until the ants come there. How long did it take for the ants to come? Did one ant come first or a group of ants came first? What did the ants do with the food? Where do they go from there? Do they move in a line? So, teacher's note. Children of this age are interested in animals. Encourage them to share their experiences. Children should be supported to carry out observations activities which require patience. Now carefully, without harming the ants, block their path for a while with a pencil. Now observe, how do the ants move? Many years ago, a scientist did many experiments like this. He found out that as the ants move, they leave a smell on the ground. The other ants follow their smell to find the way. Now can you guess why the ants behaved like that when you blocked their path? Some male insects can recognize their females by their smell. Have you ever been troubled by mosquitoes? Just think, how do they know where you are? Mosquitoes can find you by the smell of your body. They also find you by the smell of the sole of your feet and by the sole of your feet and the heat of your body. I am a silkworm. I can find my female worm from many kilometers away by her smell. Have you seen a dog sniffing here and there? What do you think it is trying to smell? Dogs mark out their own area on the road. They can make out if another dog has come into their area by the smell of its urine or potty. Right. In what ways do human beings make use of their special sense of smell of dogs? When do you find your sense of smell helpful to you? List some examples, like to know by its smell that food has gone bad or that something is burning. Name the animals that you would be able to recognize only by their smell without seeing them. Write the names of the 5 things whose smell you like and 5 things whose smell you do not like. Do you and your friends have similar answers? So do the clothes of any of your family members smell? Whose? Do you ever come across any smell in a crowded place such as a fair, bus, train, etc.? Why so? Today Rajni had to go out for some important work. She had to leave her 6-month-old son Deepak with her sister Sushila. Sushila also has a baby of the same age. It was funny that both the babies did potty at the same time. She happily cleaned her daughter, but when she was cleaning her sister's son Deepak, she covered her nose with her dupatta scarf. Think and discuss. Susila covered her nose when she cleaned Deepak's nappy, but not when she cleaned her daughter. Why do you think she did this? How do you feel when you walk near a heap of garbage? Think of the children who spent the whole day picnic things from such garbage. Is the smell good or bad for everyone in the same way? Or does it depend on how each one feels about it? Teacher's note. Sushila's example illustrates a common situation in families. Discuss with children how we often find a smell bad when we think it from something dirty. If we analyze it, it may not be so offended by certain smells. Let's see. Write the name of a word which has eyes in front of its head, like in humans. Write the names of some words which have eyes on either side of the head. What is the size of their eyes as compared to the size of their head? Most of the words have their eyes on either side of the head. Their eyes can focus on two different things at a time. When they look straight ahead, both their eyes focus on the same object. You must have seen birds moving their neck very often. Do you know why? In most of the birds, eyes are fixed and cannot move, so birds have to turn their heads to see around, looking with one or both eyes. Close your eyes, right eye, or cover it with your hand. Tell your friends to stand to your right at some distance and ask him to do some action. Wave hands, shake head, etc. Could you see your friend's action without moving your neck? Now try to look at your friend's action with both your eyes but without moving your neck. What was the difference on looking with one or both eyes? Teacher's note. When a bird focuses both eyes on an object, it can estimate the distance. When its eyes focus on two different things, it increases its range of vision. Children will understand this better once they start observing the location of eyes of different birds. While seeing with one eye and then with two eyes, children will understand how with two eyes the span of vision increases. Now toss a small bird or a coin and try to catch it. Try this with both your eyes open, then close one eye and try to catch it. When was it easier to catch? Imagine how it would be to have your eyes in place of your ears. What would you be able to do then, which you cannot do now? Some birds like kites, eagles, vultures can see 4 times as far as we can. These birds can see things from a distance of 8 meters, what we can see from a distance of 2 meters. Now can you guess from what distance can an eagle in the sky can see a roti on the ground? Do animals see colors? Animals cannot see as many colors as we can. See how things in these pictures will be seen by some animals. Here, as we can see in these 4 pictures, there are totally 4 objects, same object, but their vision is different by these 4 different creatures. In first of the picture, it is being seen by a human. In the second, it is being seen by a bird. In third, it is being seen by a dog. And in fourth, it is being seen by some other creature. It is believed that animals that are awake in the daytime can see some colors. So it's a belief. What kind of belief? It is believed that the animals that are awake in the daytime can see some colors. So we, as a human being, we used to wake up in the morning and we used to see colors. Birds can see colors. Dogs can also see colors, but dogs used to be active even in the night time. So their vision is somewhat different. And when it comes to any creature which is being mostly active during night time only, so those type of creatures can see things in a much monochromic color. Those animals that are awake at night can see things only in black and white colors.